Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. We are going to be doing some messages this morning, and then we're going to play some supermarket simulator. I'd love to know how your weekends were and if you had a good weekend. If you had a bad weekend, I'd like to hear all of it. We'll get to our messages in a little bit, and it'll probably just be the one message as we've been doing. But I would love to hear from all of you and how you're doing on this Monday. As you let me know. Sunday, thank you for not letting me stream. I say not letting as if you guys were like forcing me. No, I mean more so that thank you for allowing me to take the day. I really, really needed it. Me and Luna decided to spend the day together since she had the day off, and we went out and we had a good time. We ate some food and we just basically touched grass as we needed to. So it was good. But thank you for letting me. I'll just keep saying thank you for letting me because the cosmic forces of the universe let me have the day off. It was me, myself, and I let myself have the day off. But thank you for letting me. Excuse me. So, today we're going to do we're going to do a message for this week, and then we're going to do Supermarket Simulator. We haven't played that in a hot minute. Oh no, spending time with your love. How awful. Ugh. I was forcing it now. We don't get a lot of free time, and unfortunately that makes us kind of cranky, but we did what we could with what energy we had. But we're definitely getting older. We're going out and doing long drives and dealing with traffic and bad parking tends to be it's a hit or miss, It's sometimes you're in the mood for it, sometimes you're not, but what's important is that you have time with the people that you care about. And that was what I did all day. I took time to take care of myself and my partner and spent time with the people that I care about. So that's really what's important to me. So how was everybody's weekend? What did y'all get up to? What was on the itinerary for 6-7 weekend? Because Saturday was the 6th and Sunday was the 7th. So it was the 6-7 weekend during Gemini season. So, of course, the twins, 6 and 7. How was your weekend? What did you guys get up to? Have you been resting enough? Have you been sleeping enough? This is the first time I've been rested on a stream in a while. So I'm like, hi guys. But how's everybody? How are you? How we doing? Your weekend was not bad. Moving is done. Congratulations. Now time for So, you sound like me. I'm assuming you didn't sort before you moved. You just decided to pack everything and then decided you'll take the time to sort once you're there. I did the same thing, and I'll tell you this, it's a good idea, but it's overwhelming. Please give yourself grace and time to adjust, and please also give yourself grace and time to adjust your body because moving is a pain in the ass. And I'm proud of you for getting through it. And please just drink a lot of water and rest. Do not stress too much. So while I cleanse my divination tools before we get started, your parents and brother being cool, that's good. As opposed to the other opportunity of not being cool. Well, we're not going to get into biological siblings, non-biological siblings. I have a lot of siblings. And something I've kind of come to notice is that your siblings are always going to be cool, but sometimes they're really not. Shout out to my friend Justin for helping me get through. Thank you, Justin. I don't know you, but thank you for helping Apothic through this terrible time in their life, because moving is terrible. Even if you have the best company, you have all the help in the world, it's still terrible because your body hurts. Also, Virgo. Do you only know Virgos? Just a general question. I have this issue where I didn't have other Virgo friends for a very long time, simply because I couldn't stand myself as a Virgo, and it got me really like, whenever I met a Virgo, I just saw myself in them and I'm like, ugh. Good morning, Pisces. It's good to see you. I was wondering if I would see you today. Thank you for being here. Okay, so cleaning tools are almost all done. I'm trying to use the lighting in the room. The lighting is terrible today. I'm so sorry. Because we have, unfortunately, no sun out today. And it's causing a bit of a problem with the lighting in the room. Ooh, we got a whole birth chart for the family. Your brother's a Scorpio. Okay. Your dad's a Pisces and your mom's a Sagittarius. I mean this with zero disrespect to Apothic seniors and brother, but holy crap. That is a lot going on energetically, even without knowing the rest of their charts. That's, whew. Yeah, the sun is derping. You're absolutely right, Elsie. There's none in the sky. I'd show you, but then you'd know where I'd live. Appointments were all early, and I get to, hell yeah, I love that. I love when things are early. You can get things done. This is why I like streaming early, because even though it's not like prime time for people to view, it's still prime time for me, because I get to stream, and then I get to upload the stream, and then I get to go take a nap, and then go do a bunch of other stuff, like crafting on the moon for the 100th time this week. Because, by golly, I need those damn crates. I need to get somebody an emote. And I also need to get myself a spooter. I need to visit the moon. Have you been to the moon yet at all? Gathering and crafting on the moon is a lot of fun. I finished my first relic recently, a couple days ago. It was my carpenter, because carpenter was the first crafting class I picked up, because I don't know why. The idea of carpentry in itself is fun to me. I'm very like internally there's a small part of me that resonates with Ron Swanson. And yeah, the Cosmic 4 Carpenter is really good. Thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate it. It was a lot of grinding, but we made it through. It is a really, really pretty relic. Okay, so it's all clean. No dirt, no dust, no nothing. And now we gotta actually clean it. But we'll get into messages in like a minute. I just want to make sure I'm done with all of the cleaning, because it's been a little bit since I used this particular style of reading. And I was like, I could ask chat if we want to do tarot again. And I'm sure you guys like using tarot, but sometimes we gotta use other things. I mean, look, what's my username? What's my username? And I never use that? Come on. I never use runes, and I'm a rune reader. That's kind of bullshit, right? Okay, so as far as my relics go, I am currently completely caught up on my carpenter. I have nothing left to get on my carpenter. And I'm working on culinarian. My culinarian's at the teal mark, the square teal mark. And it's going good. Luckily I'm on so much now doing my crafting that almost never miss a red alert. I missed one yesterday, unfortunately, while I was out with Luna. God, I'm so sad I missed red alert instead of spending time with my partner. Crazy concept that is. Uh, no, I'm kidding. Um, but yeah, the relics for the gathering, I'm really lazy about because you have to actually be at the location. I know, shun failure. How could I? Um, but yeah, a good chunk of my stuff is I'm doing like one a day, so I'm trying to get a level a day on each of them. So an upgrade a day on each of them is actually really good. Yeah, I mean, it's better to do one at a time. So what I've been doing, like, yeah, I'll do one once a day. I'll do all of them, but I'll stick to one for the rest of the evening. I'll try to like I'll log in, I'll get like my blacksmithing, my armory, my mining, my botany, whatever that is, done. Like one each, like five of them one each, and then the next day another five, uh, one each. But I stick to one that I do um, the rest of the day. I think that makes sense. I think we don't know. Last chat, did that make sense? So, divination tools are cleaned. They are cleaned. They are cleansed. They are done. There's no crap. We have cleansed them with our Florida water. You don't need to cleanse with a Florida water specifically. There are other things you can cleanse with. Some people use the knock method, which is literally just you knock on it. You can knock on tarot as well. Um, do this. I had something stuck to my. But you got to try the Dairy Queen tendies today. They were delicious. Awesome. Only thing I will recommend to not get at Dairy Queen is the hot dog. Because I personally think it's gross, but you knock too, yeah. I knock. When I cleanse my tools, sometimes I'll even take the whole thing apart and rearrange it back to its original order. So I'll do like um, all of the minor arcana first, and then I'll go through the major arcana. It'll be in that specific order. Exactly. That's what's Wiener Schnitzels for. You're so right, Apothic. You're so right. You're so right. And you should say it because you don't get chili dogs or any type of hot dog unless you go to Wiener Schnitzel. Exactly. Did this turn off? Curses. It's been kind of hot today, so I might have my fan on. You're going to hear a little bit of it in the background, but it's not much different than hearing like my computer or hearing like this shit outside, so I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. It's just been kind of hot. More humid than hot, but anyways, tools are clean. We're going to get ready. If these messages resonate for you, you'll know. If these messages don't resonate for you, you will also know. Today we will be using rune dice. Yeah, you heard that right. Rune dice. Crazy concept. We have our dice cup. Our dice cup's still a little bit dusty on the sides, but she's okay. Okay, so the thing with rune dice is they are 3 dice, right? 3 dice because they represent each of the major ets. The major ets representing different themes in our life. We have phrase et, we have Hagal's et, and we have tears et. Each et represents different phases of life. I think the main et that we read first, I usually read first, is phrase et because it represents sort of like the human existence, right? The things that we can physically maintain, obtain, etc. With Hagal's et, it represents the other aspects of life that we cannot control, we cannot make sense of, kind of the chaos of everything. And then we have tears et, which is the spiritual sort of like completion of it all. I think of the et sort of like when you have a container and you fill it with different physical things. You have chaotic things, you have non-chaotic things, and then you fill the rest with water, the water representing the spiritual, because water is very spiritual. So the only way you can completely fill the container is to manage all the gaps. So spirituality kind of manages the rest of the gaps, how it kind of brings it all together. So when we're reading this reading, we're going to kind of break that down, and we're going to kind of say, like, how is this message going to present for us for this week? What message we need to hear for this week, and how it presents for us, and in what ways it might present for us. It's so much cooler down there. The difference between OC and the vicinity of Legoland is actually. I mean, I haven't been to Legoland. I feel like I'm too old to go to Legoland, but anyways, Godspeed. I'm just gonna be thinking about Legoland now. So anyways, we are gonna get into the one message for this week. Take what resonates, even with rune dice, with runes in general, with any type of divination, any type of spiritual messages at all. Take only what resonates. These messages are meant to be helpful or useful in some way. But if it's not useful or helpful to you, then don't force it. Don't ever force it. Never too old for. I mean, there's rides there. I think I'm too old for, is what I mean. I think for the Legos, it's a good idea, but for the rides, maybe not. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't been. I'm not sure. I want to ask Luna to take me there. Every time she's like, "Do you want to go to Disney?" And I'm like, "Do you want to go to Legoland?" And she's like, "Not really." So let's go ahead and let's get started. I'm going to drink some of my water. Ugh. I mean, yeah, that's what I kind of figured. When I looked into, like, the Legoland pricing and I was thinking about it, I was like, it doesn't seem like it's not worth it, but I kind of feel like you really have to really be wanting to go. And my thing about Lego is I want to build, not just look, you know? So I'll probably be looking into it. I like Lego sculptures, but I'm just kind of like do I want to just stare at them, or do I want to build them? Do I want to be that big kid that's in the corner building? Alright, so let's get into these messages. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you make come to... I mean, I'd rather go to safari, honestly. To TBH, I'd rather go to a safari if I'm gonna biased. Safari sounds cooler, especially if they have giraffes. Do they have giraffes? I'm assuming they have some semblance of giraffes. I've been to the zoo down there. I want to go back to the zoo. Anyways, we're gonna get into these messages. Please take what resonates. That means that regardless of what zodiac sign you are, or however you might interpret these messages, you will know how and when to apply them. Please only take the parts that resonate for you and the life that you are trying to live for yourself. If I say something that inspires you to change something, please be 100% sure that you want to change it and that you are ready to change it, because change always requires a certain amount of gumption, I guess I would say. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to shake this. I'm not going to just leave them sitting. I'm going to try and do it away from the microphone because it can be quite loud. What message do we need to hear this week for the collective June 8th this week? I like how they just, like, pushed. Dice ASMR, should I have done it closer? I'll do it closer next time. So, typically when we're reading the dice, we want to accommodate for the potential of dice being on their side or being reversed. I can read them sideways and reverse. The thing about sideways and reverse is that when we're dealing with reversals in runecasts, we're not thinking of them so much as exact oppositions, very similar to tarot. When we're reading runes in reverse, we're thinking of not necessarily the opposite, but what's stopping us from achieving the upright position. There's something that's getting in our way, whether it's us getting in our own way, which is, very likely the case in this reading for this one rune that is sideways. It comes from the Tears Et. I think for this message, we're going to be dealing with a little bit of vagueness, because what I'm seeing ultimately here between phrase Et, we have Kanaz, and we have Sawillo from the Hagalas Et. Hagalas Et being the kind of like uh, this is the chaos you're seeing. But in this case, we have Sawillow. Sawillow is the sun that peeks behind the clouds during a cloudy day. Literally, it's a cloudy day right now. The clarity that you see amidst the chaos and invited clarity from the phrase et. So, what I'm kind of getting from this is that there's been something that's kind of been in your way or stopping you from making some sort of progress, and you will see some light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, at the end of this week. I'm guessing it's the end of this week because I don't assume that we have it right now. I'm assuming that this week will give us the starting point that will help us get to that light at the end of the tunnel, but that doesn't mean we've quite made sense of it yet, because if we've made sense of the light at the end of the tunnel, we would actually be seeing this rune here, Dagaz. Dagaz is our full clarity of a situation, but we had, I believe this is Ewaz on its side. And Ewaz on its side, Ewaz is the horse. Ewaz is representative of our movement and the challenges that we face with movement, because it's not just about the movement of a horse. We have to think about the maintenance of what's required of the spiritual maintenance. So in all the things that you have going on this week, whatever you have going on, you're going to keep feeling this pull of knowledge and understanding. And pull, I mean, like, you're feeling like something's pulling you towards understanding and knowledge, but not quite have an understanding of it just yet. And it's going to frustrate the hell of you. You're going to feel like you're moving towards something, but you will also still feel quite like you're standing still. And this is going to be a good time for you to unpack what it means to stand still, what it means to go forward, but also what it means to not be in a rush to get out of dodge from something, because I feel like maybe this is starting to kind of peak towards people who kind of want to move out of the way of something rather than move on from something, or maybe feel that they're ready to move on because they're thinking it's going to make better of the things that they haven't moved on from yet. And so if there's something you haven't moved on from yet, now's a good time to start doing that, because it's going to help you gain more clarity on what's to come, what's kind of pulling you forward into the light. Also being reminded that sometimes going towards a light can be quite blinding. If you guys remember like the cave allegory we all learned in school, how it's a very dark comparison compared to what this energy is, but it's just the understanding that sometimes you can be in a dark spot for a very long time, and that sudden light can be very blinding. So the reason that the universe or whatever you're pulling yourself towards, the reason you kind of get kind of sluggish about moving towards that goal is because a sudden bright light can be quite overwhelming. I also feel, and maybe this isn't about a lack of readiness, maybe it's just about you're just not ready from the perspective of you don't have space for it, you don't have room for it. But it's also you're going to keep trying to find ways to make room for things out of your anxiety and your fears, instead of taking the time to work on your anxiety and fears. And maybe it's not even anxiety and fears, maybe it's something else you've got going on. But definitely give yourself the time to find that light, rather than, or at least let that light find you, rather than, ugh, why don't I have this figured out yet? Like, don't get frustrated at yourself. You're going to get there when you're ready and you're able. It's not a never, it's an eventuality. So whatever it is that's kind of making you anxious this week, give yourself the time and the grace to kind of see that light forward, because you're going to see more light this week. And it's going to make you excited about what's happening, but ultimately get you kind of feeling like you're not there yet still. So it's like in it's like in dreams where you're running in place. I don't know if everybody else has those dreams, but I have these dreams where I'm trying to run away from something or run towards something, and I'm running in one space, one spot. And I don't know if that happens to anybody else. I don't know if that's something that's kind of like just me, but I feel that this is maybe a part of that. Maybe a part of that, like, sort of like your clarity comes with you being present. Okay, your clarity comes with you being present, not worried about the next thing, not worried about the last thing, just be present. Your light comes from there, but it might not be a full exposure to it. So give yourself time to sit still with it, to recognize it, and let it guide you, let it find you. Okay? Let the light find you this week. That's your message. Let the light find you this week. That is it for that message. That's our message. No tarot. I know, that's crazy. So, I will use that as a segue. My readings are actually open right now. However, that is not a, you need to go book for them. You need to go get a reading from me. No, that's not what that is. This is a letting you know that readings are open. I only have one reading open right now. It is only one type of reading. It is a what you need to hear. These are general messages that are pulled from the universe for you, customized. Similar to how we do our weekly messages, but it's not necessarily geared towards the week ahead. It is just for whatever moment in time you are. It's kind of to snap you back into reality, whatever reality you need to be snapped back into. I will be adding more readings throughout the rest of the month as I am able to kind of get in touch with what I need to be adding, what's needed in the collective, what I personally like to have as readings available. And I'm going to go ahead and switch back to just chatting real quick so you guys don't have to see my keyboard. But it is here on the Ko-fi. You will probably see my Ko-fi filter through a couple times automatically because of the lovely Ko-fi Streambot. And it will let you know where the fuck does all this dirt coming from? I just say that like I didn't just clean. Thank you, Pisces. I appreciate that. So readings are open. You do not have to book if you don't want to, but they are open. If you know somebody who needs a reading, wants a reading, they are available. What else? Yeah, I'll be adding readings as we go. It is also a great place to leave tips if you are interested. If you're not, that's also okay. But that is where you do it, is on my Ko-fi. I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to get the camera out of the way because it is literally in my way because it's just kind of there. So that was the message for this week. Let the light find you. You'll have, like, I feel like it's like an epiphany that you're going to have and you're going to stress over it and it's going to stop you from everything you're doing. It's feeling a little bit like your goal is not what you're currently working on. You have like a goal that feels like it's outside of you. It's going to find you. Just let it find you. Let it find you when the timing is right and when you're able to. I'm going to load up Supermarket Simulator because we got to look at Home Art. We haven't checked out Home Art in like 2 weeks and I bet she's lonely. Anyways, we'll get into that. But that was your message for this week. Let the light find you. I'm trying to think of ways I can apply that to like logical like situations, because again these messages can be kind of vague and I want to think of examples and kind of present examples. So let's see, I'm thinking of well, the thing is, like, real world examples is something I think tarot needs more of. So I'm kind of working on something for YouTube later on in the year where I start presenting, like, here's a card you might get and what it might mean in a real world example in case you get too stuck in your own head. And I think that's kind of what this message was saying. You do get stuck in your own head sometimes. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you're doing everything perfectly fine and you still feel like something is out of reach, and that's kind of how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to always feel like something's out of reach. That way you can keep climbing and keep going. But I think for some people we tend to get and I say we because I know I get like this too, we get sort of caught in this demeanor or this idea that why do I have to keep bettering myself? It's not that I think I am perfect. It's just that I feel like sometimes you just got to take a break and be a person. And that's okay. You don't have to keep bettering yourself. You don't have to keep improving yourself all the time. It's okay to take breaks and enjoy the life that you currently have. But I think that that inspiration to do something more with your life is going to be in all of us forever. So when you're seeking more, don't forget that it still comes from you. It still comes from you. The light comes from within. So if you're seeking light outside of you, it does come from within. If you can't find that light yet, that's okay. Just keep going. You're going to find it eventually. It's okay to be a little burnt out. It's okay to be a little bit stressed out about what the world's got in store for you. It's okay because it all kind of comes back together the way it's supposed to. What am I doing? I know what I'm doing, but I'm just like, I don't stream for like one day and I'm just gone. All right, we're adjusting to Supermarket Simulator. It hasn't loaded because I haven't loaded the game yet. Home art, there we go. Level 28? We were level 28? That's crazy. That's insanity. Are the headphones charged? Please tell me the headphones are charged. And I'm going to unplug my controller because even though Supermarket Simulator has good controls, I don't care for them. I don't care for using a controller for everything. Alright, it looks like the sound should be working, but you guys let me know if there's any issues. You guys let me know, because I'm pretty sure there will be issues regardless. So, Frank is here. Hi Frank, how you doing? We got, I forgot what I named my cashiers. That's crazy. The light is not on. We have a new cashier. I forgot we hired her. The light's over here, so I'm just going to turn that on real quick, because yikes. We got our helper for the produce. Do we need anything? That's my question, because that's always my question. We're good on our produce. Oh my god, we're too good on our produce. Eggs we might want to get more of. Sushi, we're good. Except on the large. Let's do this one at a time. Okay, so freezer stuff, I think we might be okay. Fries, we're gonna need more of. Pizza, we're damn good on pizza. Jesus. Okay, so definitely have to hit one or two of the markets. Hallmark, we might be okay. We might. We're not sure. We haven't decided yet. I do have a stalker, so if he's not working, that means we're definitely out of something, but I might go ahead and just make a run out and do some stuff. But we definitely need more large sushi because there's not enough sushi. There's never enough sushi. It's okay. And I think we have a we have two vending machines that I need to go check on. So I'm gonna open the store real quick. We have a delivery. Wait, did we run out of tomato? No, he just hasn't stocked yet. What a lazy guy. Sir, I don't want to do your job for you, but you're making me do your job. Where the fuck? Did I buy it and then leave it outside? Because that's very possible that I did that. So let's go ahead and just head over to the produce section that's like over here. I'm glad we're good on gas. So, hey, I didn't hit anything. That's awesome. I love that for me. Oh, JK. It took 0.2 seconds for that to change. Oh, good. I didn't hit anything. Hits everything on the way out. Garbage. We're just gonna go around and try to squeeze through one of these things. Or you know what? We can just stay stuck on the road. It's fine. I can drive, I promise. I cannot drive. I can't promise you shit. But what are you stuck on? Lord have mercy. This is going to be the whole stream, isn't it? Hell yeah. Want to get stuck on the road in Supermarket Simulator? Ooh, a wholesale offer. We buy powdered sugar. Take it, please. I need the money. So apparently we really did have tomatoes on the road. So while we're here, I'm going to get a little bit more because you can never go wrong with having produce. There's no such thing as having too many produce. Maybe there is. I'm not really sure. We got the mushrooms. I'm going to get more mangoes because we run out of mangoes pretty often. I'm not sure about kiwis. I like that you can hear the scanning going on even though it's miles away. It's not even that far away. It's just, it's far enough away for me to be like, why am I hearing that? The trunk is full. It's okay. We'll come back for it. A customer's waiting for, well, he's going to be waiting a while because I'm not there. And also we hired a guy, so I don't want to hear it. I just don't. We hired a guy for this, okay? Welcome to Homart. We hired a guy. Alright, let's go. I see you aren't stalking the way you should be, Steve. There we go. There we go. See, he knows how to do his job. I think. Oh, that one's not good. Still asking for tomatoes, are we? I love this game. I just love this game. Anyways. So let's go ahead and stock the tomatoes, because he doesn't seem to know how to do that. Because I need to get some for this delivery here. Actually, do I have all this? Okay, I need cheese. I need... Okay, let's just go ahead and run over to... Ugh, I didn't mean to boost you, you asshole. That cost me money. Anyways, we're gonna run over to the dairy market because we need to check on our vending machine. We need to get some more sushi. We need to get some more cheese. We need to get a bunch of things. Thank you for the hydrate reminder. Please also hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate as soon as I park this car. Please also hydrate. Welcome to her. Welcome to Homart, where we're always wide open. No comment. Jesus Christ. Alright, we needed the large sushi. We needed the large. And we needed cheese. Lots and lots of cheese. We're definitely gonna have to do 2 trips. I don't remember if we needed the red cheese or not. But we're definitely gonna need some cheese, because we're always out of cheese and sushi. It's just... Once you unlock cheese and sushi, I was telling Luna this because we have a save file that's just for us two, and I told her, I was like, once we unlock sushi and the other cheeses, we will have to buy nothing but cheese and sushi because we're going to be out of it pretty much all the time. And I don't know if she believed me or not, but this is your proof right here. The proof is in the cheese. Also, there was a recent update to Supermarket Simulator that I really appreciate, like an official update. So, where did I put the lights? I put them over here. Okay. So, when you're stocking, usually there's no reminder of where the stuff goes, but if I pick this up, it doesn't have a spot yet, right? So I can just put it here. If I pick up the other one, it's going to tell me by highlighting the box where it went. So... now I'll always remember where it went because it'll highlight it. Which is so nice. I don't remember what we said we were going to do with the next expansion or if we're going to do another license, but I'm thinking that another expansion might be good. However... I kind of think we should get the truck. Yeah. Oh, the box highlighting thing? Yeah. They just updated, they added it. So if I'm picking up this peanut butter, it's going to highlight it right here. And the thing is, I've only played one other simulator game that has that feature, which is Bookshop Simulator. And it was probably the best update they could have given, by far. Okay, so... here's what I'm thinking. We pay our bills. Because We're gonna forget to pay bills a couple times. Oh, they did this thing now too, where if you have a license, you can toggle if it's working or not. You can toggle if it's on or not. I actually want to get the bakery licenses since I have that license DLC now. But I think we should really get a new section first. Maybe a couple of new sections. I think we can afford that. Let's go ahead and get 2 of the new expansions. And then it's 9 o'clock already, so I can't buy any lights because we're definitely going to need it now. But we'll rearrange this in the morning. Oh, there's like no people left except this guy. Hello, customer. Okay, so we are still having our guys stock everything. We'll do a full restock tomorrow, I think, maybe. Because we're probably going to need some more eggs and stuff, maybe. Yeah, definitely need more eggs. And just pretty much everything else. So, got some expansions. What if I sold the car and bought the truck? I think it's only going to give me half the money for the car, and the car was like 7,000. And I kind of need more money than that. So, we'll go ahead and end the day. 3 products found expensive? What? Susu's powdered sugar went up in price, so we're going to adjust that before we do anything else. We're not going to get a loan. Val, come on. Let's pay our bills. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money. Let's see. Do we hire a janitor? I kind of want to. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy those lights. Do I want to get the rest of the expansion so it's a full section? I think I'll do that, actually. Good, okay. So we're going to not expand anymore for a hot minute. And we're going to push everything back against this wall so it all fits. Because I want it all to fit. I'm going to rearrange the store first before I go shopping, because that'll give our restocker enough time to refill the shelves of what we do have, so I don't have to buy anything extra. I can kind of keep track of what we actually need instead of buying what we don't and then not having money for what we do. Because that seems egregious to do it that way otherwise. The next DLC I want to get is probably the bakery, maybe. Actually, I'm not sure. What do you guys think? I really want the bakery DLC. I mean, I bought it because I wanted to use it. So obviously I wanted the bakery DLC. But what I'm saying is I want to utilize it because I haven't yet. I literally bought it like almost a month ago. And I still haven't touched it because I just haven't got the chance to. I think that now we've spread out a little bit, I can start accommodating for shelves that kind of work like aisles. So we'll do that for now. Maybe we can put the produce and like the meat stuff together. And then we put the cashiers together. Oh, interesting. Maybe we could do that. Maybe. This is going to be a lot of fun for you guys to watch me do this absolute bullshit. Batshit insane. Absolutely batshit insane. Okay. So we're going to move the scale over here. The nice thing with the helper is he will adjust to wherever the... wherever either the cash... the self-checkout is. And he'll also adjust to wherever the scale is. So as long as you have them pretty much together, he'll be in space a bit. So it'll be good. It'll be fine. What we'll do is we'll have the produce at the front, like all good grocery stores do. Have them in the front. We'll do the rows like this, and then we'll have another 2 rows on the other side when we get more produce going. I think I'll leave the fridges with the produce because there's something about getting your milk and your produce and your cheese and everything all together, because I think those are kind of staples, and then we can get all like processed stuff over here. I think that sounds lovely. Okay, so we squeeze that in there. Orange juice and soda, those are breakfast items, right? At least the orange juice is. The freezer section's always going to be in these things. The giant freezers. They're never in, like, fridges, so... Like, there's no fridges that are freezer shaped. They're fridges. They're regular fridges, so... Just stick this like this. Maybe put another freezer right here, a smaller one. And then we'll keep our cleaning stuff on this side, but I think this is good so far. It does spread things out quite a bit, but that's kind of the point of buying expansions. And I'm sure you're wondering if I'm going to paint here, but I'm going to let you know, a paint bucket is 200 bucks, and it only covers like from here to over here. And so you have to basically buy like 5 buckets, and that's $1,000. And then the floors, it's just a whole mess of constantly having to upgrade. I think that some of the simulator games will sometimes have, like, once you change the walls, it will keep that expansion for you, but not this one. Let's see, the coverage is pretty good with this camera, so I'm just gonna leave it here. It's just the one camera. That's the best way to keep things spread out, is just to have the camera here. But anyways, I believe I haven't ordered the lights yet, so let me do that. Because we need lights. Spotlights. Oh, we can buy the ovens here. Okay, let me get one oven and one bakery shelf, one oven. Because we are going to unlock it eventually, but I want to accommodate the space for it before we do. Did it not send me the lights? Are we serious right now? Did I not buy the lights? Dork. That was the more important thing. Okay. It's okay. It's fine. Let's go ahead and grab a speaker so we have some music playing in the background as well. Because believe it or not, you can play music in your store. I know. Crazy concept. Let's put that right there. I probably should have bought 3 lights, but you know what? It's fine. Or maybe more lights. I have no idea now. Yeah, it probably should have been 3, but I'm realizing my lighting here is actually kind of garbage, so maybe 2 lights was fine. Let's figure this out together, shall we? Let's kind of line these up a little bit. And then I'm going to take this light, and I'm going to pull it back here. And they'll be a bit spread out, but I think that's actually okay. Let's see if there's any weird shadows. No, I think that'll be okay. I think only 3 is fine. We don't need them too close together. And then we, Now, these aren't going to be perfect. I realize that. Nothing ever is. It's fine. And so now we have an extra light for later. So we actually bought too many lights. There we go. And we have an extra shelf in here. I didn't realize we did, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and move the registers again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the... put the computer down here. Actually, let's have our cashiers facing this way. Yeah. That works for me. I don't know about you, but that works for me. I don't know where to put the cleaning stuff. I kind of think we should just kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's okay. She doesn't need to go anywhere. She's trapped here forever because of capitalism, so it's fine. She can sleep here, she can eat here. It's fine. She doesn't need to leave. She needs to do her job. And I need to move these back a little bit. Okay, cool. Alright, so now we need to figure out, I think I can put these in the back rooms. Yeah. Got the bakery shelf here. And the cleaning supplies. This is like food and stuff more than it's home art. This is food and stuff before it's home art. Crazy concept. Oh, maybe we can do like Whole Foods and we can put the bakery and like flower shop type shit in the front. And the cashiers can be in like further back. Wait a second. Hold up, let me cook. Hold on. I'm cooking here. Because the bakery items just need to be seen by the customers. And they can be seen like this. Right? Possibly? Possibly? And the actual bakery thing, the oven, can be down here. Maybe. Move these over. I actually don't know how the bakery stuff works at all, so we'll be learning that together. Alright, so I think we're going to stick this here. My god, you're still stalking. That's crazy. And then we'll put this back over here. And we'll have like a little section with like the cleaning stuff. I think I can move this further up. And you can go further up. An ad break. Already? So soon? And yeah, let's trap her in there. Okay, good. And that's good. I think we're good. I think that's solid teamwork there. Alright, so it looks like we pretty much need to make madeleines. I actually don't know if that's the first thing we have. Let's find out what the first license is. The bees! You're right, the bees. Okay, management, licenses. So the bakery DLCs, there are 3 licenses that go with it. I don't know what other licenses there are because this is just for the first level, the first tier maybe. Maybe there's not enough for me to do madeleines because I see bagel frozen, bread frozen, croissant frozen, donut frozen, muffin frozen, baguette frozen, cinnamon swirl frozen, puff pastry twists, cookies, dinner rolls, and we also have empanadas. I think that says focaccia. And that says Obi Nam? Am I reading that right? Because I thought it said Obi-Wan. Pretzels? No. Yeah, pretzels are on there. Okay, empanada, I know, right? Okay, so we got that sorted. I'm gonna get the oven and put it in with the, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna put... I'm sure I can do a better bakery section in the future. But, we're gonna actually... Oh, we can't put that in the storage? Oh, that's crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. Maybe we could just stuff it over here with the... No, that wouldn't look right. It's just a big button to press. That's great. I love that. Okay, well, we'll figure it out in due time. But I quite like that everything is kind of set up this way. I'll probably fix it again, knowing me. But, yeah. Let's go. Alright, I think I should get a little number of what we need to grab. So, let's see. Do we need bread? Yes, we do. Bread. We'll do spaghetti. Definitely need powdered sugar. Probably need to get potatoes. No coffee, no tea. Eggs for sure. Alright, so bread. We need spaghetti. Bread, spaghetti. Why hasn't he stocked the sushi yet? Alright. Bread, spaghetti, sushi, and maybe some frozen fries and pizza. And we have an ad break coming, but you know what? I'm going to be driving back and forth with a bunch of boxes probably, so I'm not sure if that's worthy of taking the ad break for myself, but we'll see. Alright, we already have some stuff sitting out, so that means that there was stuff that I needed and grabbed already, but we need bread. And we need spaghetti, which is not on that list, so that's disappointing, but that's okay. We will grab it in due time. I also need the susu sugar. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, 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 alright. Let's start stocking up. Needed potatoes, apparently. Green oil. Oh my god, not the green oil. Okay, box is full already. I think we should sell this and get the truck. I don't know about y'all, but we should definitely get the truck soon. Because it's starting to get kind of crazy how much or how little we can actually fit in this tiny car. Don't forget to place some for green oil. I mean, I did. I hit that guy and then yeah. I also forgot to check the vending machine over there, but we'll do our vending machine stuff after we've completely stocked everything, because I don't want to forget my main store because I've been stressing over a vending machine. You get what I'm saying? At this rate, I might just hire another stalker, because what the fuck is this guy? Steve, what are you doing, man? What are we doing, Steve? The hell? What is going on, Steve? Alright, let's back it up and go back. Again, if I had the truck, we wouldn't be doing 20 trips, but did you guys know I can go in the store with the car? Because I didn't. I just now learned that. Yes, I did. My dad making dinner last night. Do you like tater tots? Me? Yeah, it's a potato. Oh, we have potato salad meat. Nope. Too many. You know what? Yeah. I'm kind of the same with mashed potatoes. I don't really like mashed potatoes, but I will eat anything else in potato form. Potatoes in any form. I can eat au gratin. I can eat, like, obviously French fries, a baked potato, but if you give me mashed potatoes, I get kind of icked out, because either they're too lumpy or they're too soft. You know what I'm saying? They're either too soft or they're too lumpy. There's never a middle ground with mashed potatoes. Don't get me wrong, I love a potato, but unfortunately, mashed is not the ideal form in which I eat them. Okay, let's do that. And back it up and get going. Yeah, there is a lot that can go wrong with mashed potatoes, especially if you use too much butter, or maybe you use the instant ones, which is fine. There's really for me, there's no personal difference. They're still the same. But sometimes I've experienced with instant potatoes, they don't dissolve correctly, and then they get all, like, powdery and gross. Okay, I'm gonna let Steve handle that, because that's what I pay him for. And he can deal with that. He can deal with the pile going on over there. Let's see. It's funny, because he's still stocking, like, from last night's stuff, and he doesn't realize that he still needs to stock all the other stuff that's coming in. What a sucker. Ooh, I think I need to get more soda for my vending machines. But let me check this one here real quick. $73. That's not bad. Okay, so let's get some soda for our vending machines. We'll do that last. Because whatever we don't have left... Oh my god, it shows me the green highlight from over here. If you look really closely at the screen, there's like a little green thing right in the center, right where my cursor is. And it's where the soda goes. Hilarious. I love when they do stuff like that. I make great regular mashed potatoes. I'm sure you do. In fact, my friend was like, come over and make your mashed potatoes and buttered chicken. I'll eat the buttered chicken. I'm not a mashed potato girly. People will tell me I can make them really great for you. And you know what? I believe you. But it scares me. Mashed potatoes scare me. I'm going to have like 1,000,001 people sending me mashed potato recipes at this point, aren't I? Okay, let's get out of here because I'm afraid I'm going to buy something I don't need like I do every day. Let's go ahead and leave that soda pile there. We'll come back for it as we do. JK, we did not come back for it until 3 days after stream. We were like, oh, do I need this? No, because it's sitting on my lawn outside. Yep. It's Zap soda, but it's technically Sprite. I think it's the Sprite they use at McDonald's. That's why it's called Zap. Because it electrifies you. It wakes you up. Puts hair on your chest. Makes you feel good about things. Alright, let's see where we're at. I think I should clean the windows, actually. I don't have a janitor. Should I hire a janitor while we're at it? Nah. Alright. Let's see. I think I'm gonna just stick this against the wall. They do have good Sprite. It's because they deliver it in like a metal container or something, I think. Do we have... We do not. I need to get more mushrooms. Maybe more tomatoes. We are just always out of tomatoes and apples, apparently. Tomatoes, apples, and mushrooms. Tomatoes, apples, mushrooms. Tomatoes, apples, and mushrooms. Let's go. Get out of my way. I don't care if you had this spot first. I need to go. I need to go. See, I missed my turn because that guy. Can you believe him? I can't. I think he's an asshole. Okay, well. I had to reset my car because of that. Alright, let's just leave it here. I'm not fucking with that right now. Alright, so we still have this box of kiwis here. Chuck that over there. We'll get some extra, because if we're always running out of it, that means we should have extra. We need mushrooms, right? Mushrooms. My ADHD is really bad because I just said out loud that I need apples, tomatoes, and mushrooms. I'm over here going, what did I need again? Because that's just how it is. You forget. Your brain stops working. Sometimes you forget who you are, even. Anyways. It's the trauma. Alright, we got that sorted. Let's go back and run it over. And probably get some gas while we're on our little trip. Alright. Where you going, bro? Did you see him? He went that way and then he turned around. Did he realize he was good? Oh no, he came to help with the trunk. That's funny. Actually, no, I need to check something. So are we good on sushi or not? Or he's just not stocking the sushi. That's what it is. We probably should get eggs. We're good on that. What else are we good on? I think we'll be okay for this shift. What about hand soap? We're good. 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 Actually, we probably should get more toilet paper. Good. Probably get more bleach. Toilet paper and bleach. That's quite a combination. Don't put that anywhere near your face. Okay. So yeah, eggs, sushi. Bleach and toilet paper. Egg, sushi, bleach, and toilet paper. We'll go ahead and we will go over to the janitorial supply first. Get that sorted. This is a lot of thinking that I have to do. I think I need to adjust prices too, but I'm not entirely sure. So we'll get 2 things of bleach. I'll probably have to carry those back because they're big. Only like 2 fit in the thing. See, it doesn't even fit in here. If I take out the toilet paper, I think I can only fit. No, I can fit both. Never mind. I lied. That's what I do sometimes. I lie. Because I forget. I be forgetting stuff. So it's not really a lie. It's just me forgetting. Yes, I know you're low on gas. Pity. Here, you take care of that, please. Thank you. And we'll just leave that in the middle of the way because I don't give a flying fuck. Flying fart. Yeah, McDonald's Sprite does sound good right now. I'm gonna have to go somehow find a way to get some. Somehow. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I stopping traffic because of toilet paper? It'd be like that sometimes. Goodbye. I need to go fill up on gas before it yells at me again. That's how we all pull up to the gas station, right? We just slam right into the thing before we need to refuel. That's what we all do, right? We cause problems. Hell yeah. I used to know this lady who would speed a lot, and she got pulled over. I wasn't in the car with her when it happened, but she would speed a lot. And her sons would always like be like, "Mom, you shouldn't speed so much." And they're like, "You're gonna get caught by the police one day." And she's like, "No, I'm not." And then she did. She got pulled over because she was speeding, and she straight up goes, "I'm sorry, sir, I really have to use the restroom." And he said, "Oh, I'm sorry." And he let her go. And I'm like, to be fair, if you really gotta use the restroom, you really gotta use the restroom. There ain't nothing stopping you. I don't even know if she actually had to use her. I don't even know if she actually needed to go. She just told the officer that. It happens. Yeah, there are a lot of Nozomi Tojo pictures on the internet today because technically today is, even though it's 6/8 for us Westerners, it is 6/9 in the East and in Japan specifically, which is Nozomi Tojo's birthday. So happy birthday to Nozomi Tojo. If you don't know who that is the lovely tarot reader from the hit series Love Live. You might have heard of it because it trended on TikTok a few times. A couple of things that it trended with. The first one was the ice cream trend. I'm not going to repeat it because I don't quite remember it, but I'm sure you guys will know what I'm talking about. And then there was also a quote of a girl going, "I'm so happy," and like little noises happening, and then her saying, "I'm so sad." That's also from Love Live, although those are not, none of those characters were Nozomi. She's from that series that those trends were from. This series is basically high school girls that want to form an idol group, so they create an idol club in their high school. And at first, the dean is like, "I'm sure this will be good for the kids, but I don't really know how it's going to help because it's going to cost us money and it needs to be able to make money." And they found a way to do both. So to take care of it, it helped the kids. It encouraged girls to kind of come out of their shell, and it's good for kind of healing like your inner teen and inner child, where you're kind of recognizing your desire to be seen and to be heard. So it's a really good series for that. And Nozomi was one of my favorite characters because she was a tarot reader. She was also a bit of the trope of like kind of like a pervert, but let's not go into that conversation because y'all know me. Let's go and check our bills, check our gross. Should we hire another restocker? I think we're good with just Steve because I don't want two guys standing out there. Storage, we're good. Licenses, I'm not going to get any licenses right now. Even though I really want to get that crab stick one. And the, oh, it's got mayonnaise on it. And more pizza. Damn. Now we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. We could get another produce one because we have plenty of space for produce. So I think we'll do that, but at the very most, we need to check the prices. That's what I forgot to do. We need to check prices. So while I do that, that's going to take me a little bit because I need to start getting my math going. Because I don't know math. Okay. So, math. What is that? What is that? Alright, so $6.96. We do 25 cents as our next. I don't play games to do math either. This is one of the few times that doing math in a game is acceptable. Mainly because the math is what helps you make money. I don't know what that was. So, 6.26. And that was it. Okay, it was only a few. Thank God, because lazy. I'm lazy. Alright, did we want to get another license right now? I personally don't want to because it's $3,000. But what I do want to do is think about our next vehicle purchase. Because if we sell this one, it's going to give us back half, I think. Yeah, and that's not going to give us enough for the truck. So we'll just make more money today. And, yeah, we'll just make more money today. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Alright, I need to get eggs. But we can do that while the store is open and making us money, right? So let's go and buy some stuff at the dairy. Now, my thing is that I don't really need to keep a strong stock of dairy because it's right around the corner. But I do it anyway because it's just important for me personally to not have to drive back and forth and waste gas. It's also important to me to not inconvenience myself unless there's like... I probably didn't need the small eggs. I needed this one. There we go. Get egged, idiot. Get egged, idiot. Alright, let's do that. Probably don't need any more cheese. I'm gonna get one more of these. One more of these, because we did just buy some, but they go fast. And do we need any more of the other meat? No, we needed salmon. What am I doing? We need salmon, y'all. And I'm over here buying everything else. For shame, Val. For shame. Shun the non-believer. Luckily, a majority of the boxes from the dairy section don't really require a lot of trunk space. So it works out for me. Give Steve something to do. Can we fit one more in there? Damn, no we can't. Sad. Alright. Customer is waiting for help. That's too fucking bad. Just a little mathematical analysis on the side. Nothing to worry about. Hell yeah, let's hit everything on the way over there. Luckily, it doesn't, like, injure your car at all. You don't damage your car, I mean. You don't injure your car, you damage your car. Silly me. It doesn't damage your car to hit things, luckily. Do we need another helper? Why the fuck did he just go around like that? That is weird. We might hire a cleaning lady at this point. Alright. Let's go. You know what? You do that. You do that, Steve. You do that. Maybe I should have put those close together. Looks like it's kind of being a problem. But you know what? Not my problem. It's their problem. All my math gays love to do math, but like I like listening to I mean, I think that like everybody's got like a little bit of a special interest towards things that I personally like wouldn't have gone to school for medical stuff, but I always find interest with medical stuff. Specifically around the stomach and like not really dieting stuff because I feel like that can be very like eating disorder adjacent, but you get what I'm saying. Like the fascination with like how the body works, digestion and all that. But of course, like I think in general, like there's always something to be said about people who do have that obsession and also do try to self-medicate. I don't have any like shame towards people who do, but I think it's just like anything else, you have to be careful. Oh, Elsie, I sent you a link to a manga that Luna's been reading because she was telling me about it and it sounded really cool. It sounded like something you'd be interested in. And I asked her to send it to me because I wanted to send it to you, and she goes, "Oh, but there's a lot of blood in it. Just a warning, it's really gory." And I'm like, I think that will sell her faster. I think she'll want to read it even more. Let's see. I think I want to get a license, but I think I'm going to wait till I have the truck to do that. So we're going to wait. Damn, them potatoes just gone. No potatoes. We're still pretty good on, like, regular, like, shelf items. Maybe not this one, though. Okay. So, I'll have to make a list of things to get for next time. Gotta find the chai. Oh, that's okay. Okay, yeah. I'm sure if she hasn't read it all already, then I'm sure she'll like it. Because the thing about Luna is, if she's not playing Final Fantasy XIV... she's at work. And if she's not at work or playing Final Fantasy XIV, she's reading manga on her phone or on the computer. I'm not really sure what her preferred method is, but she's usually reading something. So she's read a lot of things. She recommends me a lot of things, and I have this huge list scattered through my DMs. I'm just like, which one do I start with? I'm so overwhelmed. But I will get started soon. Okay, the eggs are stocked. Good. Okay, did we pay our bills? Yes, we did. Let me turn on the lights, because it's getting a little dark in here. I think the lighting's good in here. I'm glad I didn't buy more lights, now that I'm thinking about it. I should get some bakery stuff going, but I feel like that's going to be an extra cost to me right now. Let's go ahead and put up this extra shelf right over here, because we're definitely going to need it at some point. Manga is super relaxing. I was reading a manhwa a couple years ago, and I kind of stopped, and I need to go start reading it again. Oh, hell yeah. I had started watching, I actually had started watching a couple of animes, and I didn't get to finish because I was watching them with the person that I'm no longer friends with, so I was kind of in the middle of one or two. Oh yes, I think I should in the Discord make a manga and anime recommendations. If you have them, please list them, and also if there's trigger warnings, please list them. Most of my trigger warnings have to do with SA, but like I'm pretty much good on most other things. Really gory depictions I'm a little iffy about, but I can usually get through it. Let's look at these bakeries, man. I am so pumped about the bakery DLC, except I'm just like, if I get it right now, it's gonna cost me even more money, and I'm just like, ugh. Okay. Let's do... Oh, no, I ran out of pasta. And I only have one stalker. Where is the pasta? What the fuck, man? You cannot stock worth a damn, dude. Alright, let's get that baggy going. That scared me. Mila Porter, where you at? Over there? Great. Let's drive over to you. Let's not waste any gas. Let's just drive. Ooh, I can't wait for you guys to see the liquor store. There's a liquor store in here. $46. Was that worth it? I don't know. We'll see. Can Val drive? No. Val can only fight. And not good. Not goodly. One that's really cozy, the Morose Mononokean. That's reminding me, because the word kind of reminds me of Princess Mononoke. So now I'm thinking about that. Do you guys have a favorite Ghibli film? Which one is it? I need more cheese. I need more everything. Why? Oh. My box landed on her register. That's what she said. But the box landed on the register. That was funny. Howl? Yeah. Mine used to be Kiki's Delivery Service until Luna showed me Howl's Moving Castle, and I couldn't stop thinking about Howl's Moving Castle after that. It's an incredible movie. Let me think. Spirit Away. I love Spirit Away. Let's see. You can get hot sauce. I think I'll get that one next. I think it is next anyway. No? Oh, I don't want to get this one, though. Because it's not really... I mean, it's not that it's not worth it. I think it's just that it's kind of... It's kind of not that great return rate on the cost. Kind of want to get the produce. Okay, we'll just keep making money. We'll get the truck, and then we'll see. We'll sell our car. It'll be a whole thing. I think with Studio Ghibli movies, there's no bad ones. There's just ones you haven't seen yet. You know? If you've seen them all, then that doesn't count. But I think you know what I mean. Alright, eggs went up in price. Where are they? They are $2.48, so $2.48 plus 25. It's $2.73. This is the only time I like math, when it's like this, where I can like do something with it. Okay. Probably need to go buy some stuff. No, actually? No? 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 Okay. So you lied to me. Oh, wait. No, we're good on cheese. We're good on tuna. He's just slow. Okay, cool. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open the store, right? We're gonna turn the lights because it's dark in here, and then we're gonna go assess our vending machine needs. Whoa. And yeah, we're gonna go assess our vending machine needs and go from there. I have 3 vending machines, I think. No, we have 2. Never mind. We have 2 vending machines, but that's still a lot to maintain because we have to get 1 box of soda per vending machine, so it's 2 each, and then that's however much money, which it's not a lot of a cost, but it's enough for me to be like accounting for it separate because it is a separate thing. I can't bring this to my store and just park it outside. He will stock it or put it away, so... My exalted character, her name is Larkspur. Well, her name is... My exalted character, her name is Larkspur. Well, her name is Resplendent Larkspur of the Shaded Skies. Has that character I spoke chart that is Sophie Hatter, Yotsuyu, Yona, and Penelope Featherton. You know what? Sophie and Yotsuyu in one person, probably, honestly, understandable because I think it's unfortunate, but the amount of insanity that a woman needs to develop to be able to survive as a woman is it's pretty dark. It's pretty fucked up. That's why I don't judge women for acting a little bit insane. All women require a little bit of insanity to live in this world. If you're not a little bit crazy, then you're not really living anyway. If you had to be, if they stuck you at the doctor's back in the day, then you were probably the right woman for me. Because all women deserve to have their insanity. Yada yada, she's a pick-me. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to, like, the concept of pick-me's and, like, just, like, how are we supposed to survive in this society? It's like, yeah, there are women who are dangerous about their pick-meism, and that's usually white women. But, and you know what I'm talking about when I say that. But there's also a level of pettiness that needs to be talked about. Like, if a girl's being a pick-me because she's trying to survive this fucked up... There's no vending machine back here. What am I doing? It's because on my other files I had vending machines back there. It's because I had vending machines back there. It's the thing is, like, I have some understanding that being a pick-me is a little bit okay, but it's not okay to stay a pick-me. And also there are pick-me's who are deep in white patriarchy. Let's be honest, patriarchy generally is very white, but, yeah. Let's fill up our vending machines while we discuss the patriarchy. There wasn't much discussion. It was just like, yeah, so people are pick-me's because of the patriarchy. Damn, I filled this bitch up yesterday. Where is my orange juice? There it is. I like how some of the vending machines will have empty orange juice and some will have empty apple juice. It's really interesting what people buy depending on which area they're in. Okay, that was it. That was all we needed. Grey's Anatomy. Yep. And we all know Grey's Anatomy was diverse. So diverse. If it's the show I'm thinking of. Okay, let's clean up the stove. Someone got hit. Let's clean these windows. Jesus Christ. I never watched it, but I understand the appeal. Alright, we're at $11,000. That's crazy. I find it interesting that pretty much every Virgo that I've met in my life, or Virgo placement, has, like, some interest in the medical side of things, because we rule the 6th house, which has to do with, like, routine and, like health and stuff like that. Alright, we are not out of everything, but we might as well be at the rate he's restocking everything, so I'm thinking that he's just slow as shit. Or as Queso says, slow as Christmas. Oh, we need honey, though. Okay, we'll get honey. Anything over here? Not really. We're still pretty good with most things. We just, unfortunately, Mr. Stalker decided to stock the soda and nothing else, so. What a loser. But we're good on pretty much all other things because we have a lot of leftover from the last time I restocked. So I don't need to buy anything right now. Good. I'm not gonna. But what I am going to do is sell my car and buy a truck as soon as I can. I'm going to try and get to like 15K so I have a little bit of a cushion in case I do need to buy something. But I don't think I do. I think I could just do it now. What do you guys think? I think we could. I think we can afford it. Let's see about this order. No, that's a lot of shit. Actually, let's see if we need produce, because I think that's a good idea. Just check the produce. Okay, so we need carrots and kiwis. Carrots and kiwis. That has to be a metaphor for something. Carrots and kiwis. Alright, let's go. Nice. That's what you want. Oh, there's a box out here of mushrooms. Why is there a box of mushrooms out here, bro? What are you doing? Alright, we need carrots and we need kiwis, right? That's what we said. Carrots and kiwis. Weirdly the most phallic things that are needed at Home Art. Phallic because carrots look like that and kiwis look like that. Hilarious. That's not really a lot to fill up on, that's okay. Once we get the truck, we'll start pumping out the licenses a little bit because we'll have the trunk space. It's gonna get a little crazy though. I'm just giving you the heads up. It's gonna get a little insane because the last time we had the truck and I had all the licenses, I was deeply overwhelmed with having to buy huge truckloads every single day, and I needed like 3 stalkers too. Did he just push me? What an asshole. Why do you have so many flannel shirts? I'm auditioning for Seattle. Is there a show called Seattle? You're just auditioning for the entire city? You have to remind them that the flannel shirts are a gay people thing, and it's Pride Month, and you have to do your thing. You have to represent appropriately. Exactly, the entire city. Alright. Here's our plan. You guys ready? We are going to sell our car. We're going to buy the truck. Is it smart? Probably not. We got like 3,500 back. We're going to get the truck. We have 3K left. That's not much, but the truck is going to save our asses, okay? It's going to save our asses. We have 3K. We are low on money, but we are full on everything else. So we'll be fine because we've been making a decent amount of money per day. We're making about 6K a day. I think we'll make our money back pretty easily. We should adjust those prices though. Let's go. Alright, so the first thing on our list is the cheese. 3, 6, 7. That's crazy. 392. When my friend has her annual gay party, she does a pride-themed barbecue at her house every year. We'll wear it. Good. Only wear the rainbow flannel when it's Pride Month. You're not allowed to wear anything else. I mean, you're allowed to wear pants. You know what I mean. Imagine you show up to the party just wearing the flannel. Nothing else. That's not that kind of party. Because that's what I would do if that would... No, that's not what I would do. I'm joking. It's not that kind of party. We don't have those kind of parties here. Alright, let's do 477, 25 cents. I mean, it could be. I mean, yeah, there's no shame in that kind of party, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that's the kind of party we should all be having, because what the fuck. That's it. Okay, that's all the prices. Weird. I thought it was more, but you know what? That's cool. We're fine with that. Alright, so we have the truck. The truck fits like triple the space, so it's definitely going to be good to have. I am going to hire another guy at some point to help me stock, because by God, Steve, you are slow. Your name is Roger. Your name is Greg. And, we'll call you Aubrey, because you remind me of Aubrey Plaza, and we love her. Okay, so the beauty of this truck is, if, let's say we need bleach. We do actually need some bleach. Fucking Greg. We need a bunch of stuff at the janitorial supply. So let's go over there and show you what the truck can do. The best thing about these is that they come with full tank of gas. That's my favorite part. However, as much as it takes forever to get through the gas, it also costs an arm and a leg to refill the gas. So, sparingly. But look at this. We can fit more than one thing in here. Amazing. Incredible. Show-stopping, even. I might actually hire a second guy at this point, because, yeesh. It'll help with the turnover, because there will be at least one guy restocking everything in the store, and then there'll be another guy helping me with the truck. I can change it so that that's actually what happens, because they sometimes spaghetti code themselves into doing a bunch of things they don't need to do. So it'll be nice to adjust everything. Alright, so look, we can fit all of this crap in here. We can even get the toilet paper. Look at that. I must be some kind of nerd, because this kind of shit excites me. It's the autism, probably. It's the tism. It's always the tism. It's always what happens. Alright, and we can get another... You know what? Let's get another toilet paper. And another bleach. Why the fuck not? Ah, the truck's full. Fuck. Like, look what this bad boy can do. And it only did so much. But it did a lot. It did a lot. We can fit a lot of shit in there. That's the point of the truck, is to fit all your shit in here. Alright, dude. Your name's Steve, right? Steve, Greg, one of these basic white guy names. Let's go. He gets the pile outside. Fine, you can get the last one. Happy birthday to you. Alright, what else do we actually need, though? Because I feel like there's going to be something... He didn't even stock the carrots yet. Yes, he did. I lied. He just hasn't put them away. He will eventually, though. Because that's what I pay him to do. Is to put stuff away. Alright, let's turn the lights on. What else do we need? We don't need pizza. We probably should get some french fries. Probably should get some chicken. Potatoes we're not good on. We need coffee, maybe. Milk. No, we're good on milk. We're good on bread. But we can get one of everything and fit it on the truck. So let's go do that. Just to make sure we are good and solid, because that is literally the point of having the truck, is to make sure you always have stock. And it is a cute little truck. My only issue with this truck, genuinely, is the fact that the gas. It's just so expensive. There's just... It's like $500 to fill this bad boy up. But it's okay, because we get like $500 per day. We might actually have to hire another stalker now that I'm thinking about the kind of prospects of the truck being able to collect a bunch of stuff. The turnover is going to be a lot faster. We'll be able to get more licenses now. So, yeah, I'll probably hire 2 more guys over the coming days. I think also I have to tell you guys, we're probably going to be playing some Supermarket Simulator for a minute, because I need to do a fresh reinstall of, not just 10, I have to do a fresh reinstall of, Paralives as well, because it has been, oh, I got 2 Masakas, it's okay. Paralives had an update recently, for their Unpacking collab, and unfortunately that's caused some issues with the game itself, which is really unfortunate because I've been really missing playing Paralives. I haven't been playing Paralives because of the Moon update on Final Fantasy, and it was egregious. It was taking forever to update, so I have to maybe do a fresh reinstall. Hopefully that doesn't fuck up any of my files, because I mean, I wasn't too far in the game on any of my files, but it was just you know, you don't want to have to remake your paras. You have to remake it. I don't think I'll have to, but there's a possibility. There's always a possibility you're going to have to do something different. I saw a video of a woman complaining that one of her friends was like, my autism makes me rude to ugly people. I just get nonverbal. She was like, that's not autism. You're just a bitch. I held. We really need to talk about this at some point, like as a society, that people will use the phrasing of their like, yeah, your autism might be what's causing you to go nonverbal, but if it's because you are seeing someone ugly and it's making you uncomfortable enough to go nonverbal, maybe unpack that, because that's your autism's what's causing the reaction a little bit, but also like, or it's what's facilitating a reaction, but it's not causing you're causing your reaction. You are. I mean, I go nonverbal when there's men in the room, men I don't know, and that makes me uncomfortable. Is that making me a misandrist? Probably. Not the cereal. I've seen it happen, and I've seen like people be like, there was a video I saw some time ago where this person approaches another person and says, this person approaches another person and goes, name a black person, or name a famous black person, and this other person that was being approached became uncomfortable and nonverbal because, as they said, like, oh, it's my autism, like, I can't, and they're like, you don't know a black person because of your autism. Is a whole thing. And I don't really know what this person's personal case was, but I get to hear a lot of stories about people's rudeness and racism even being accounted for as like, oh, it's my autism, makes me go nonverbal, it's my like my own, like, this isn't to do with that specific topic, but like my own mother would be like, oh, well, I don't remember mistreating you because I have epilepsy and it makes me forget things. And sure, okay, sure. sure, Jam. It's just one of those things where, like, it is completely valid to have a condition where you cannot remember things or you go nonverbal. That is completely valid. But you really have to listen to yourself speak, especially when you are not disrespecting or disengaging yourself from conversations that you need to be having appropriately just because you think you have an excuse. Talking to you, Mom. Listen, my mother, you know, I love her in the way that, like, you're supposed to love your mom, but, like, there's a reason we're no contact, okay? Lots of good reasons there. Yes, but yes to what Apothic said, Dick is absolutely abundant low value. Tourette's folks say some unhinged stuff and they still apologize. Yeah, it's a tick you cannot help. Topics like that, you know, there's certain things that you just cannot say. It's just, being aware of yourself is important, and being aware of yourself enough to acknowledge that you might harm someone also important, but you also have to like not use it in an excuse kind of way. You have to be aware enough to apologize. You ready for the day, Frank? I bet you are. All right. So my stalker is slow as a motherfucker, and I'm thinking of hiring another one to help with the bullshit here. So we're gonna hire another stalker, even though we don't have like a lot of money to begin with, but it is gonna help the turnover by a lot. There's a lot of talk about how autistics can't be racist because of racism is social structure, and they don't understand. Bullshit. Of course it was. Of course it was. Of course. The thing is that you can say, I don't understand social structures. I don't understand social structures. The thing is, I do. I understand how to survive and navigate them because I had to learn as a neurodivergent individual. But I still have to be aware that social structures are put in place for a reason. And some social structures don't make sense to me, like the way money works and the way money is so necessary in our society doesn't make sense to me. But respecting another person because of atrocities that were committed by people who look like me, that's not hard to understand. That's not impossible to understand. You're just an asshole. Not you, but yeah. Oh my god, I know. Alright, let's go hire the other guy. I got distracted because I'm getting pissed off about stupid people. Alright, let's hire another restocker. And I'm going to let him use unlabeled racks. He's also going to be working pretty much all the time. Excuse me. Pick up box from ground. Place products on shelves. Remove. He is going to not restock from vehicles. We're going to have one guy who just restocks from the shelves. So we have at least one guy doing the vehicle. Let's look at him. He is scary looking. He has hair like a Lego guy. Like he's a Lego himself. All right, let's open since we have people restocking. Woo! All right, but we are going to double check that we don't need anything else. Do we need milk? Ooh, let's go do a quick dairy run. I think we still had some stuff sitting on the ground because our car was bullshit. So let's go ahead and let's just go ahead. Let's go. We have a truck. We got this. This is fine. Can we fit this in here? That's what she said. We can fit this in here. Let's back it up, though. Do I need more meat? Nope. Did I get more meat? Yep. Look how much chicken I'm going to be able to stuff in here. Yeah, there's unfortunately too many people who fall into the category of doesn't understand social structures because they're neurodivergent, but somehow understands how to be an asshole. Because the thing is, social structures, just like anything else, is taught. And so they were able to be taught that, but not how to function in society. Make it make sense. A lot of my hobbies lack POC, and I'm like, hey, maybe it's because they aren't POC friendly. How do we change that? LARP and gaming had a lot of that issue. SCA has become a lot better about it, and I would dare say is better about it than Run Fair groups. I have to agree with you. So, a little fun fact story about me is that Luna and I met through a friend that I knew back in Florida, and we actually met during a LARP group, me and this friend, and he, yeah, he and I are not friends anymore, but the point of the story is not that. The point of the story is that the LARP group was, I wouldn't say it wasn't POC friendly. I think it was just, I think just not a lot of people knew about us because we were not good at marketing ourselves as a LARP group, because a lot of us were college kids who were very immature, neurodivergent, queer kids who hadn't really found themselves in society just yet. You know that group? So we were still kind of just finding ourselves. So it wasn't that we weren't POC friendly or that we weren't friendly towards anybody. It's just that marketing and how to accommodate for literally anybody was difficult. I found out about it through a friend. So we met and we had, you know, we had a good group, but it was just not, it was just a lot of white kids. Like, it wasn't even like that's necessarily bad. It's just we weren't open to and I did recognize that a lot of that stuff wasn't that it wasn't that people didn't like it. Yeah, he introduced you, he did his job. Exactly. He introduced me to Luna, and then he proceeded to hit on me about 50 times. It was great. He actually, this same friend actually introduced me to my first partner. I had a boyfriend back when I was in Florida, and he introduced me to that person too, and that person turned out to be a low-life piece of shit. So 1 out of 2 ain't so bad, right? But yeah, it's, I agree with you, Apothic. It's interesting, hello? Okay. Is the store just not busy today because we don't have a good turnover? Y'all need to restock a little faster. Jesus. Do I need to boost one of you? Go faster. Thank you. He did his job. I don't want to help you guys stock, but I feel like at this rate I'm gonna have to because y'all slow. Y'all fucking slow. Just put that up there. And over here. Oh yeah, online communities. Like, that's the other thing too, is that we weren't like, the internet was not as intense as it is now, where it's got everybody on it. Actually, let me put you over here, and we're gonna spread the chicken out a little bit, and not move the fries apparently. Okay. You also get sped up because you are also fucking slow as shit. And then we'll just kind of let the store run itself for a bit. Look at him running down the stairs. Let's pay our bills. We do have an ad break coming in about 4 minutes. Oh, Jesus, bills. Expensive, expensive. Alright, let's pay our bills. Let's clean. We really want to get the bakery going soon, but we don't have the money for that yet. Okay. I'm gonna open the window real quick. It's getting a little spicy. Oh, it's 69 degrees. That's why. Love that. Alright. Let's see. Do we need anything? I know, right? I think I'll run back to the store and grab a bunch of things another time, because we don't really need it right now. They just need to stock a little faster. They need to get their asses moving. Stop wasting my time and the customer's time and everybody's time. Ugh. Not them putting the chickens out when I said no. That's fine. We'll just leave it like that. I forgot to remove the label, so the restockers are going to put it wherever. Okay, I think we're good on that front. We have about $3,500. We don't need to restock anything, as in buy anything, as far as I'm aware, because I think... Oh, maybe we do. Definitely not the green oil. Don't let me buy green oil. Or any oil for that matter. We probably just need like sugar and salt. Looks like. Maybe cereal. No, we're good. Okay. Sugar, salt, stuff like that. Honey, peanut butter. Produce I think we're still good on. Oh, never mind. Frank got it. I was about to hit that guy, but Frank got it. Salt is life. Absolutely. Which reminds me, I should drink my liquid IV before I keep letting my ice melt. I was so dehydrated by the end of the day yesterday, man. I barely drank any water. I was dying. But I had a good time. I think that's important. I think having a good time is important. Where's the pasta? Do I not have a section for pasta? No. Okay, we'll put it here. We need more salt. We need to be salty. As if I'm not salty enough by daily living. Oh, that's full. Okay. And this goes on the shelf. Not refrigerated, just on the shelf. Alright. Let's go get... We have another ad break coming, so... You guys feel free to take a break, stretch, hydrate. Ooh, there's a $15,000 corporate loan. Let's do that. No, let's not. Let's not and say we did. Let's go ahead and buy some paint and see... Oh, wait, we can't do that yet. Let's just end of the day. This hard seltzer drink has electrolytes and is tart. You have to tell me about it. Please recommend me things. I like trying new things. Let's start a new day. Total profit was $800. Jesus Christ. Let's go ahead and change that then. Let's order the paint though. Nice. Alright. Garlic. Garlic, 1936 per pound. 1961. Good, good, good. Do you think that full... You know what? It's... Honestly, Jordan's such a mood because I know what he means by that. Sometimes things just be smelling like nail polish, you know? Alright, let's see how much 3 buckets of paint, $600 is going to get us. We start with this wall. And this wall. And this wall. And this wall. That was $600 of paint, so let's see how far it gets us. This wall. And this wall. And this wall. And no more paint. So that's how much it got us. If you were able to calculate that. That was not very much. It's expensive, but it's pretty. One wall. This way. I bet it's gonna cover everything but like one little sliver of wall, and I'm gonna be like really mad about it. The thing is, there's no real need to paint anything until you've gotten all the expansions, but I want to not have to look at this ugly ass yellow paint for the entirety of my gameplay. So it's actually gonna go a little bit over, but that's okay. We'd rather have paint left over than no paint at all. And we're gonna stick this back in its box. We're gonna stick this right here and have some paint left over, but it's done. And I bought the speaker but did not put on any music, so we're gonna do that real quick. Okay. Is it working? I guess so. The paint will ferment. Maybe. The cheese doesn't, but the paint does. That would be kind of ironic. I definitely want to move the store around a little bit, but I also don't know what I would want to do to move it around, so... Oof. Do I need anything? No. Good, good, good. Okay, cool. I don't think I need anything. That's nice. For a change. Too slow, dude. Shit, do I not really? Damn. Alright, I need to actually get some... Oh, I have 67 garlics. And I need mushrooms. And I probably will need some other things. Welcome back from ads. We are just seeing what produce we need, which is just mushrooms and garlic. But I think we should get a license. I think we should... I know. It's a lot of money. It's... Unfortunately, it's gonna cost us regardless. We can get melon, we can get squash, we can get all kinds of stuff. But we'll do that later because I feel like it's gonna take all of our money to get that. So maybe we won't get a license. Maybe. Possibly. I'm kind of torn. I kind of want to get licenses and I kind of don't want to get licenses. But we should probably maybe we should get back up to like 10K before we get another license. Because we were at 15. We were at about 15 when we started today. And we're down to 3K. But we did also get a truck and upgrade our store a lot. And we needed that. So it's fine. Let's run this guy over. And let's go. Oh, there's a box out here. Heard that? All that glass shattering. Wholesale offer. We buy cheese. Go for it. Alright, so I have to get more cheese. We have to get some more things. Hello. I don't think I needed all that, but I am going to get more potatoes because we be needing potatoes. People eat potatoes. When paint ferments, I hear it creates really nice... Oh, yeah. Do you mean like when paint cracks, or are you talking about something else? Because I'm thinking of paint cracking. It actually looks pretty nice. Well, you're probably talking about something else, but I'm thinking of cracked paint now. I think I needed this. I needed this. Need a little bit more salt, because we salty out here sometimes. Just sometimes, not all the time. And some tea. Okay. Don't get any oil. We don't need it. Maybe some more honey. And we'll get some more peanut butter too, because you can never go wrong with too much peanut butter. There is actually not such a thing as too much peanut butter. Well, maybe there is. Green oil, you say? Yes, green oil. We don't need any, but... We don't need any of the other oil either, because we kind of overstocked it last time. But there's no such thing as overstocking. There's just... It's just what we do here at Home Art. We make sure we have plenty of salt and sugar for your salt and sugar needs. Let's put rice. What do we need? Oh, that's too much. Alright, we do need to go to the... what's it called? The green market, as it's... Hello? Thank you. Hit my car. How dare you? I should sue that guy. We need to go to the green market and get more of the garlic and the mushrooms. Because people love garlic and mushrooms. Why did I drive that far past it? Green. Is it really? I actually haven't done the island sanctuary stuff that much. I've done a little bit. Not a lot. Alright. That's good enough. Do yeet. And yeet. Because by the time I unlocked it and I started working on it, I had a week left until I was on content. So when I finally got to the end of Endwalker and I was on content, it was like a week out from new content coming out, I think. And I didn't have a lot of time to work on it. And then by the time I finished Endwalker and was on content with that stuff, Dawn Trail came out. So I started doing Dawn Trail. And a bunch of other stuff kind of kept happening. So once I got started on something, something else kind of came. That's just how Final Fantasy is, for me at least. I will start a project in there and then lose sight of it because something else pretty and shiny came out, and it's just a whole mess. So there's a hood that I think comes with rank 20 that would be a perfect hood to recreate Yuffie's Halloween outfit from Everclear. You should definitely do that. I absolutely think you should be doing that. In fact, why aren't you doing that? If you're not doing that, do that. I love Yuffie. She is my daughter. I love her so much. She is my batshit insane daughter. Beautiful. Someone's getting their ass handed to them. Who dropped the french fries? I'll kill you. Okay, let's do some arranging because I no longer want chickens in this section because we're gonna have to move the french fries over. Wherever the fuck they are. If I was a french fry, where would I be? Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here either. Maybe I just don't have french fries. Have we considered that maybe I don't have french fries anymore? And that's also a very sad thing to realize, is that you no longer have french fries. I have pizza. I have plenty of pizza. Do I not have french fries? What a sad world to not have french fries. Let's just end the day and we'll go ahead and restock everything. Ooh! That's a lot of stuff that went down in price. You guys need to stock a little faster. Now he helps me. What an asshole. Alright. Let's, before we go anywhere, change our prices because I will forget if I don't do it right this second. We had like 4 things that needed to be changed, which is crazy because we usually only have like 2 things, but we had 4 this time. Okay, so I'm going to bring the controller, or the phone closer. Controller. 324 plus 25 cents. That's a, no. No. 324. Let's learn how to type, Val. Plus 25. Okay. 349. In the case that you're asking yourself, Val, that's pretty easy math. Why can't you just do it in your head? That's not what this is for. This is a video game. We don't use our brains during video game time. Okay. Alright, that's it. That was it. Okay, good. Nice. Alright. Cool. Let's go buy some shit. Actually, no, let's clean first. And then we buy some shit. Actually, do we want to get a license? I feel like I keep asking myself this because I really want to get one. So let's see what our licenses, what next licenses we have. So I'm not going to be buying this one. It has like cake and candy on it because the return rate's kind of eh. And the best use for it is actually in the vending machines. So we're going to skip down to, we can get more cheese, we can get more coffee, we can get more bottled water, more eggs, more pasta, more brown sugar, and more tea. But we're probably going to have to get more fridge and shelf space. We have an extra shelf space, but we'll need an extra fridge. So let's go ahead and buy this license. I know, it's crazy. We'll get a new fridge. And then I think we're good past that. Go ahead and buy that, and then we'll go set our prices for our new stuff, so when we get it, we can just stock it, because that's the smart thing to do. So we have new cheese. It's $4.07. Get away from me. We have $4.07 for a bag of cheese. It's kind of nuts, but that is the economy these days. It's kind of nuts. We have a light roast coffee that's $11.91. I think that's a good price for coffee. I've seen people spend like $40 on just buying a bunch of coffee pods for their Nespresso, so it works for me. I think that's like one of the few things that people are just willing to spend an exorbitant amount of money on, because coffee is delicious and it helps you get through the day. We also have a 12-pack of eggs. That's kind of crazy. That's a lot of eggs. It says we need eggs. No one's going to get that reference. There's like a mini 4-panel comic that I used to read all the time because it would make me laugh, and it's just a couple of birds that are like, dude, we should bake a cake. Yeah, that sounds awesome. And they're birds. And they're like getting all this stuff ready, and they have their little chef hats on. And then the last panel of it says, dude, it says we need eggs. And it just cracks me up for some reason, because it's just ridiculous. Okay. And that's all the prices. We're Gucci. Probably gonna need to go to the deli market first for that stuff, because I think a lot of it's cheese and eggs. No, I think both markets will have a good amount of stuff. So what we'll probably do is put like the pasta and stuff on this section, and then we'll put the coffee over here. But what I want to do is kind of reorganize the potatoes, because we don't need that many potatoes. So we could probably put the coffee down here and the new tea. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go? Yeah, let's go. Okay. New fridge, right, because we needed that. All right, so let's go ahead and move this slightly over. This slightly over. We do have some space for the new eggs right here. So I'm not too worried about an extra fridge. But the fridge that I bought is going to go right here, because we're going to put, we're probably going to put like beer, because there is shelf beer, and there's also, really? I thought the trucks were done for the day. I thought the trucks were done for the day. I'm like, where are you coming from? So we're going to eventually unlock the license for, yeah, for beer and stuff like that, and that will require the extra fridge. Okay, good. Okay, let's go get our new stuff for y'all to put away, because Jesus Christ, that guy's scary. They forgot to pass out ice cream. I know. Did I stop traffic? My bad. My bad. How much did we make from this one? 200? That's not bad, but we do need to refill it soon. Okay, so new stuff. Pasta. We're gonna get a ton of pasta, because we gotta have pasta. We're gonna have to have some pasta up in here. We'll do 3-ish boxes. Maybe we'll do 4, but we'll do 3 for now. There's the new coffee. It's a light roast instead of a dark roast. Are you guys light roast or dark roast people? Please tell me. I'm curious and nosy about all these things. Dark, yeah. Same. Dark roast, best roast. I used to drink my coffee black, but that's crazy talk. That's when I was a teenager. When I was started drinking coffee, I was like 14, 15 years old, and I would drink black coffee because I thought adding cream and sugar was unhealthy. Because when I was a teenager, I was like, kind of like that kid that's like a prude that thinks everything's unhealthy. Definitely not who I am now, but 15, 16-year-old me would be very disgusted by who I am as an adult. But also would think I was cool, I think. I think that's kind of how it is when you're a teenager. You haven't really found yourself yet. Even when you have really good support in life, you don't really know who you are yet. And so sometimes in order to find yourself, you're just kind of like, that's not me, when it is. You're afraid of what would happen if you expressed yourself. Alright, I think that's it on our new stuff. I'm afraid to not get stuff that we already have, because what if we need it? That's shocking to you? Yeah, so when I was living at home with my mom, my state of rebellion was to be everything that she wasn't. And she was actually a lot like how I am now. I am a lot like how my mom is currently. Last I knew my mom, I'm a lot like how she was, because that's who I was. But I was afraid that being like her meant also being, you know, and she didn't drink black coffee, but she's the one who got me into drinking coffee and said that black coffee was good for you. So I started drinking black coffee, and I did enjoy it. There is something about drinking, especially if you have like a good roast, because I also used to be kind of a coffee purist, where I would just be like, no, this isn't real coffee. Like Starbucks, that's not real coffee. I was that kind of bratty, like, teenager where I was just like, I was a purist about things when I really shouldn't have been. Because it took away a lot of potential experiences. Oh yes, the eggs. They come in big box. What the hell? Yeah, when I was like 14, 15, I was drinking black coffee. And then I did drink coffee with like creamer later on when I was like 17 or 18, but really didn't drink that much coffee. Now I'm just chugging Alani's all the time. It's pretty great. Look how much shit we fit in here. This is dangerous. The box might fly off of there. It's fine though. So I only have one guy that's going to be taking boxes from the truck to stock with, which means that I will probably be able to stock everything on my own, because he will likely put everything in the back, and I don't want him to do that. So hopefully he does not. We need to buy another shelf. Fuck. Okay. Another shelf, please. Maybe 2 shelves. Maybe I should buy 2 shelves, because we are shelving it up in here. Let's buy 2. Because we will... Oh, shit. It happened. No! So yeah, if you leave your truck in a space where it can get stuck... He took the fucking box. What a loser. Yeah, this can happen. The boxes just kind of explode. Okay. That's okay. We'll be fine. Did he just take that from me? Well, this is gonna be awkward. Oh shit, my game bugged out. So my game bugged out. If you can see, there's a box floating behind my head because it bugged out a little bit. It's still saying the trunk is full, even though it is not. So, I'm gonna have to drop the box and then pick it back. Okay, we fixed it. There we go. We fixed it! Huzzah! And then I'm gonna move all of this over here. Good! Okay. Oh, good. He's taking care of the travesty of what just happened. That was really scary. I was like, There we go. I fixed that problem. I still didn't get any fucking french fries. God damn it. Okay. This is what happens when you have ADHD. You forget things. And you fuck up with things. Alright. So, we haven't bought any of the cheese yet, because I forgot to. Do we have room for the cheese? Probably. Okay. Let's go get some cheese, because we fucking forgot. Val, why don't you just go around? Because it's a long way around, bro. I do what I want. Like I want. Oh shit, that went under the truck. I am just having a ball with this. Throwing boxes here, glitching them through the wall. Amazing. This is entertainment. This is pod racing. Alright, got the cheese. Got a little bit more cheese, because people be buying the cheese, bro. Alright. Anything else? Nope, I think we're good. I like how it's still showing like there's a lot of boxes left in the trunk. When there is no box left in the trunk, it glitched out so bad. Look at that. Amazing. I love when that happens. I love when I mess up my game. It's my favorite. It's not. It's my least favorite, actually. Alright, let's drive past the vending machine. We'll check on our vending machines another time. I'm going to have them keep stocking. Apparently, it's not registering that there's stuff that needs to be stocked because they're just standing there. Y'all just stand there doing absolutely jack fucking shit. Go work, you nerd. See, I knew you knew how to do your job. Oh, these are empty. What the hell? The fuck? Alright, let's stock the cheese. Let's go. Good. Cheese stocked. Cheese. Put that away. Do your job, bro. Do your job, man. Are we Gucci? No, because I still forgot the damn french fries. At this point, it's going to turn into green oil, where I stock so much french fry, I don't need it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I managed to do that, but I did. I call that talent. You might call that damaging the vehicle, but I call it talent. Okay. We need to restock our vending machines as well, but I need to focus on the french fries first because it's actually kind of sickening the level at which I forgot a french fry. Alright. Good, good, good. I think 5 boxes is good. Five boxes of french fries. I think that's decent. Maybe a bit too excessive, but it's okay. Oh my god. Hey, so, Luna, if you're listening, the fact that you sent me what Elsie's fridge magnet is egregious, and I will not have it. And I am disgusted that you would even send me that. Because how dare you? How dare you? It's an ongoing joke between me and Luna, but it's very one-sided. Sometimes I play along, but she's got this thing in her head that she thinks like I'm only into women who have children, and I'm not. Because I'm into all women. I don't discriminate. But there's a story and a reasoning why she thinks that way. But again, it's not exclusive to mothers. I like how Elsie immediately knew what I was talking about. I actually got 6 boxes of French fries. I lied to you all. That's a lot of French fries, but we needed it. Alright, we do have a new water bottle. I'll put it down here. Good, good, good. Hokkaido ramen. I think I have. I'm more of a Hokkaido milk tea person. If you've never had Hokkaido milk tea, you're missing out because the milk from Hokkaido is phenomenal. Definitely recommend it, but I don't think I've had the ramen. Please tell me more. Tell me more, please. Right this moment. Holds you at metaphorical gunpoint. Tell me right now. Alright. My stalkers, they're so sad and lonely. And they're gonna stay that way, because I got shit to do. I should have done that backwards. We're gonna try it tomorrow. Which milk boba do I recommend? So if you guys can drink coffee, I would recommend Hokkaido coffee. But their Hokkaido oolong, or just anything that has Hokkaido milk in it. Because milk from Hokkaido, because Hokkaido gets really cold, so their dairy is, like, really good. Their fish is good, their dairy is good. I just fucked up, didn't I? God damn it. Anyways, we'll just leave it like that. No, not the French fries. I want the No! You see that lag? Jesus Christ. Damn, this bitch got me $168. Nice. No, I don't want the French fries. Give me something else. Oh, I hope I get pictures tomorrow. You better send me pictures tomorrow. I'll be sad if you don't send me. Kidding. Send me pictures at your pace. I am not in a rush, but I will gladly take pictures of things that you have eaten, because I love when people share things with me. I appreciate that a lot. I love when people are like, I thought of you. I saw this and I thought of you, because that is such a nice thing to experience, is I saw this and I thought of you. Or I saw this and I wanted to share this with you. Hey! Get it moving. Fucker. Alright. Do we not have bread? Son of a bitch, I forgot bread. You know what? This is what happens when it's hot outside, and also you need to restock things. Do I not have sushi? Nope. No salmon, no sushi, no nothing. So we're definitely going to have to do, like, a full restock, but unfortunately, my truck got bugged out. That is completely my fault. Because I just fucked up. That's just how it is. Sometimes you just fuck up. So, because it is 30 minutes left of stream, what we will be doing is opening the store as is. Because I don't think we need to do a full restock. Maybe just grab a couple things, go back and forth, and have a good time. I don't think we need to do like a full restock. I do realize there are a couple things that my stalker stocked and put on shelves when I didn't want him to do that, which is including the pasta elbows. So I'm gonna have to beat his ass later, like Frank does to the people who steal from me. You nerd. How dare you. So we don't need any oil. We don't need any... He stocks like crap, doesn't he? We don't need any oil. We don't need any... What the fuck is he doing? His job, finally? I appreciate that. Don't need that. You know what? I will let him do his job and I will do mine, which is making sure we have everything. We need bread. We need flour. We need spaghetti. We need a bunch of things. Let me just run over there and just start grabbing stuff, because at this point, by the time I get the stuff over here, we're gonna need it. Did you see that lag? Don't forget the green oil. Yeah, I won't, trust me. How else are they gonna cook those french fries if they don't have green oil? You know what I'm saying? Alright. Alright, let's get to stocking. Alright. Let's finish our vending machine stuff, because if I don't, I'm gonna forget 50 more times, and we don't need that. We don't need to forget 50 more times that we need to do something. We just need to do it right the first time. Was that it? Nope, we have another section here. Good. Good. Is this more orange juice? Yes, it is. Okay. So put that away. We need the other sodas. What am I doing? Put that away. I think I'm going to need to restock the Zap as well. And the apple juice. Zap, apple juice, and the new water. Because we got new water! Well, actually, no, I just filled the new water. What are we doing? Apple juice and Zap. Appy juice. Alright, we have french fries. We need bread. That's what we need. And apparently we have a bunch of orders expiring because I'm too caught up in my apple juice. It's a real shame. Zap. Just gonna fill that bitch all the way. Keep it pushing, you know? It looks like we're still bugged on the truck, but it's okay. Because it just means that when we reload tomorrow, because we'll probably play this again tomorrow, just do some catching up in the market since we didn't play it for like 2 weeks. Because Paralyzed came out and took over my life. So, we'll go ahead and we'll catch up in Home Art for this week, and then hopefully Paralyzed will have fixed itself by then. If not, we can figure something else out. I know I was supposed to have Final Fantasy X fixed by today. I did not. Stuff just kind of keeps catching me off guard, but we'll lock in at some point this week and figure it out. What the fuck am I doing with my life? I think I needed this water too. This door is getting dirty. Alright, let's go ahead and just pack this up then and get it pushing. Oh, we needed flour. That's the other thing we needed. See, I remembered. Yeah, ADHD is a curse. But the thing that's nice about it is that I don't think you guys really care that much. I know that some of you wanted to watch me finish Final Fantasy X. I want to finish Final Fantasy X. I want to keep it pushing. I want to keep going, and I want to beat the game. I want to finish my playthrough. But I also understand that real life kind of gets in the way. Other games were coming out that I really wanted to play on stream for the first time. Yeah, exactly. I think that most of you are just happy to just hang out. So I'm pretty sure it's not really a concern of what I'm playing. It's that I'm having a good time and that so are you. because that's what matters to me as well. But also, like, I kind of want to finish 10, so we will be doing that at some point. Hopefully, maybe by the summer, we'll have finished 10, because I hope to have it up and running by then. And the thing is, we're actually pretty far in the game. So for those of you who've never played Final Fantasy X, it doesn't take that long to beat, especially if you have played it before. We're kind of, I want to say we're at like 3/4 of the way done with the story. I appreciate you guys saying that. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to bring this mess of things over. If people stop hitting at their car, that would be nice. You know what's pretty interesting is that Luna and I have been playing this off and on. We haven't played it in a while either, but we've been playing it off and on when we get free time. We have a file just for the two of us. And we called it Hear, Feel, Think, Shop or something like that. Basically, it was Venat inspired. And on that file, we do have the red car already. But, like, a big issue that we kind of have is, like, who's driving today? Who's adjusting prices? Who's cashiering today? But, other than that, pretty fun. Okay. Jesus. What the hell did you do to my store? It's disgusting in here. Do I hire a cleaner, you guys? Is that the move? Is that what we should be doing next stream? Actually, maybe I should do it this stream. Alright, let's end the day. I don't know why this shoulder hurts, but it does. Maybe I'm not drinking enough water. Alright. Good God, man. Let's adjust those prices, shall we? Okay. What are we starting with? 556 it looks like. 556 plus 25. 581. And butter went up in price. Not the butter going up in price. This economy. Disgusting. 284. Potatoes. Everything's expensive now. We were talking in the car yesterday about how somebody went out to get a burrito somewhere. Someone in the house went to get a burrito. And it was like $15 for the burrito. And like, it's a big burrito, but why is it $15 for a burrito? Will it be fit the cleaner guy? You know what? It kind of does. The cleaner kind of does. Yeah, $15 for a burrito is kind of nuts. Alright, let's go get some cleaning supplies. Whether we need them or not, we're just going to get them. Because if we don't need them today, we'll need them tomorrow. I actually don't know. I didn't ask them if it was a tasty burrito. Or if they thought it was worth the money that they spent on it. Because I kind of feel like, and this is just me, if you give me a burrito, and it's a really, really good burrito, and I really enjoy the burrito, I'm happy. But I'm also sick to my stomach thinking about, why the hell was it $15? You know? And that's just the kind of shit that I'm on. You know? Because it should not be $15. It should not be $15. Is what I'm trying to say. It should not be $15. What do you mean the trunk is full? We're going to take one of these out so we can fit more cleaning supplies in. Because unfortunately, the bleach takes up, like, a lot of space. And I don't need that kind of stress. I think, like, $15 should buy you 2 burritos. I actually think the most a burrito should cost is maybe $10. Maybe. Possibly. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. I think I need to buy more produce, too. Oh, for sure. Lemons, kiwis, tomatoes. We'll just buy a little bit of everything. Oh, Jesus. Don't even get me started on Taco Bell burritos being like you said, 69. But, like, they were cheap. I mean, Taco Bell still is pretty cheap in comparison to other fast food places right now. But not really cheap enough. Considering that we used to pay even less than we do now. Like, it is still cheap. I can still spend $5 and get a pretty decent meal, but, like, Jesus Christ. Alright, tomatoes. I like how it's still glitched out. That's funny to me. Carrots. And some garlic. Some mushrooms. Some mangoes. Mangoes. Cars hitting each other in the middle of the street. Very nice. Not my fault. Didn't do it. Can't blame me for nothing. Got the kiwis. Alright, everything is good to go. Not sure why it's glitching out still, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Next exciting episode of Home Arts. It better fit all this. Oh, good. I was like, if it leaves me one box, I'm gonna be real upset. Girl, get the fuck out of my way. And now Steve and Greg have plenty to do. I'm gonna just chuck this out on the sidewalk. They'll have to deal with it accordingly. Good. Do your job. Alright, is there... Can I do this? And pizza. That's a lot of pizza. Henry. Henry! Alright, where are you, Henry? All the fucking way over there. God damn. Make me use my gas. How dare you? I've seen some people do playthroughs of this game where they'll have the truck for the loading and doing like those like big deliveries, and then for doing the online orders they'll get like a scooter. Dude, I'm trying to turn around. You need to give me some space. So, I have road rage, apparently, because I was getting so mad. Alright, we're gonna park this right here, because that's a great place to put your car. And we'll let them finish stocking before we do anything else. I kind of want to start playing with the bakery stuff, but maybe another time. Maybe during a different stream. Did I forget my french fries? No. I got the french fries. I forgot to put a spot for them because I kept losing. The fuck is that? Okay, weird. French fries, where are you? There you are. I bought them and then I forgot to put them back. Grand Theft Auto Supermarket Edition. Yeah, pretty much. So now that I've moved the fries over, I can actually just put them right here. And we're good. Why is this here? There we go. Alright, and then I think we're good on most things. I'm gonna just double check because I said that last time. Yeah, I forgot potatoes. We have this. Is there anything I have but I haven't put on the shelves yet? Oh, pasta. Don't tell me I need green oil. I need green oil! I need green oil. This is not good. I just did all that stocking, but we'll probably do this another time. We'll come back to this tomorrow. There is a possibility of me streaming again on Thursday because I have a free day to stream, but I also have a free day to relax. So it really is possible you get an impromptu stream. It's possible you don't get an impromptu stream. Either way, I will, you'll know. You'll know because there will be a alert on your Discord. If you're part of the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, why the fuck aren't you in the Discord? Just kidding. If you are in the Discord, you probably are already in the Discord. The Discord is just great for if you want to share photos from what we talked about on stream, or you just want to share something, or you just want to talk to each other. If you don't want any of that, there's emotes, there's notifications for knowing when I'm gonna start my next stream. There's a schedule up, but there's also a notification of when I go live so that if for anything else, you'll know that I'm going live. The Discord's also a great place to know when I'm open for readings, which I am currently open right now. I didn't announce it openly because I'm still going to be adding readings to it, but there is a section on the Discord that will let you know how my booking works. If you're still not sure, you can ask in the general chat and I'll help you. We can discuss it. What else? Also, the VOD for this the VOD for this stream will be up on YouTube later today, as are my other VODs if you missed any streams from the last couple weeks. There are a couple days missing because I just didn't stream. For example, yesterday I did not stream because I wanted to spend time with Luna. Because we do spend time together, but it's mostly like playing games, and I do like playing games in general with her or without her, but unfortunately you need to touch grass occasionally. You need to get out of the house. You need to go sweat off and breathe natural air. Weird concept, I know. But, yeah, that has been our day at Home Arts. We're going to save real quick, and I'm going to switch over because there's not much else to do besides restock. And you guys have watched me do that about 50 times already today. But that has been another day at Home Art. Oh, yeah, the Japanese learning section. So, there's a couple games that I have found that, and thank you so much for bringing it up, Elsie, because it's a great segue. There are a couple games I've found that I would like to invest in that are supposed to help you learn Japanese. I've always wanted to learn Japanese. I've made attempts throughout the years to learn, but the ability to practice has been, not always available to me. So this might be a great way to get me in the mindset of practicing more as if I'm streaming it, right? So we're going to get into that. One of the games I found, I think, is called Wagatobi. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm pretty excited to just kind of like stream different things because there was a live stream on Saturday for like a wholesome games live stream. That did in fact announce a Paralives collab. That patch did come out. I think that's what broke my game, unfortunately, because sometimes, even with The Sims, they're a huge company, and their patches sometimes broke the game. So I'm gonna maybe try and do a fresh reinstall of it, or maybe just wait till they patch it again, or just kind of say like, hey, why is it reintegrating on my files? It's weird. Also, yeah, there's a lot of things coming out, things I want to do, things I want to stream. So I do want to finish 10 right away, so I don't have to like kind of worry about it being on the back burner. So we're going to try and get Final Fantasy X working again as soon as possible. And the Discord is there, already linked, if you want to recommend a game to me, or book a reading, or just kind of see about hanging out with other people from stream. I think in the future I want to try and get some group events going on in there. I already have a stage set up for doing readings. If we want to do live readings, I will likely only do them in the Discord, not on Twitch. But that's far in the future, of course. I linked everything. I've said what I wanted to say. Other than that, I don't really have anything else I want to add. Ugh. I didn't mix that well enough. Ugh. If you guys do play Final Fantasy XIV online, you'll probably see me on the moon later. feel free to say hi. But if you're not there, thank you for being here, Pisces. I appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. I'm gonna head off a little early, get some stuff taken care of, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, if I am streaming, I should be streaming, but in case something comes up, I'll let you guys know really first thing. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you all have a wonderful time for the rest of your day. Bye. See you tomorrow. Take care.